So I am wearing the Jordan 4 Undefeated today. And yes, they do look pretty awesome, but it's my first time wearing Jordan 4s in a long time. I've been mainly sticking with New Balance and Asics, so I kind of forgot how uncomfortable these are. And it got me thinking about how a lot of Jordans are sitting nowadays. I personally think that the reason this is happening is because the average Jordan customer is a lot older now and they value comfort a lot more. If I can get really comfy shoes for around $100, should I really be paying $220 or $230 for a pair of Jordans? Let me know what you guys think.
So this clip comes to us courtesy of JD Kicks, which he's basically saying Jordans aren't selling like they used to due to the fact that they're uncomfortable. So let's go ahead and see what the Twitter sphere is talking about in response directly to this video, which you got this dude talking about you were never a sneakerhead, you are a consumer stuck in a loop of what's popular at the time, ruling your decision making. Like, damn, y'all getting harsh. Talking about fell off, I'm rocking my J's most likely forever. Then stop buying them, you hype beasts. But Jordan's been uncomfortable since 1985. They never will fall off, man, LOL. So it seems like in response to his claims, he's getting a lot of hate online, but I would have to say, there may be some truth to what JD Kicks is talking about. Take, for example, this recent image right here, which has been going viral as of lately. The recently released Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard, an iconic sneaker, a cult classic, which you guys see what's happening. It's sitting on shelves, which this image does actually happen to be overseas, but even over here in the States, this sneaker wasn't a sellout. If you go ahead and head over to Nike.com, you'll see a whole bunch of recent Jordan releases sitting, such as the Shattered Backboards we just talked about. You got the Jordan 12 French Blues, plus so many more. And when you talk about Jordan sitting, it's definitely a thing. Like, let's be real about it. And when you even take a look at Jordan brand sales overall, it looks like here, even last year, sales did have a slight decline, although let's not get things twisted. They still did bring in over $7 billion in revenue. So although a slight decline, let's be honest, Jordan brand is still absolutely dominating the market. But when you compare comfort, like he was saying, to something like a retro runner like here, which we got the Asics Gel 1130, an affordable retro runner, which comes in at around like 100 to 120 bucks or something like that. When you compare the price to a pair of Jordans, which retail at 200 bucks plus, sometimes exceeding over $250, he might actually have a point when you talk about comfort, because I ain't even gonna lie, it's night and day. But then again, like, who's out here buying Jordans for the comfort? These sneakers were designed in like the 80s, 90s. Ain't nobody out here buying Jordans for comfort, but I think it's more so for like the nostalgia, the designs, the looks and everything. And let's just be real, like, Jordan brand is just strictly a part of the culture. I feel like low-key Jordans kind of started the whole streetwear sneaker game in general. So can we really say Jordans fell off like that? What do you guys think down below? And then if we even take things a step further, when you're talking about price and comfort, compared to what Jordan brand's putting out, you got these Walmart joints right here, which, what are they, like 20 bucks or something like that? I ain't gonna lie, I seen a whole lot of people rocking these joints as of lately. So you got these retro runners, a lot more affordable, much more comfortable when you talk about your everyday pair of Jordans, which are coming in at 200 bucks plus. What can you say about it? Which this dude put, Jordans never fell off. You have bought into the hype, and that's what's on foot. Proved it, laughed my ass off. Please go back to ALD and Kith New Balance collaboration. So it seems like he's getting a lot of flame for this comment right here, which I ain't even gonna lie, like, maybe he does deserve it. Maybe the message wasn't delivered in the right way. But when you talk about Jordans, like, I feel like these are never gonna fall off, right? These sneakers designed back in the late 80s through the 90s, I feel like that time, no one can ever really replicate what MJ did. Talking about just like his on-the-court performance, dominating the NBA. The sneakers were dope. People were always gravitating towards the designs. Plus, on top of that, the marketing from Nike, I feel like it can never be duplicated. Like, I feel like there'll never be anybody that can really capture that moment in the bubble like we saw with Jordans, again, from the late 80s throughout the 90s. So it's just something that's been passed on from generation to generation. And even nowadays, even if you were a kid that didn't grow up watching Michael Jordan, you might have heard the stories from, say, your pops, your big brother, your cousin. You might have seen people rocking Jordans in school or something. You're like, yo, those are dope. So I feel like Jordans, they probably won't ever fall off. I think it's more so of just kind of like, maybe depending on like what region you're from or something like that. Over here in the States, it's a whole different ballpark, because like, you walk outside, you're gonna see people rocking Jordans everywhere. So what do y'all think about this statement? Do y'all feel like Jordans have fallen off? Or do you guys feel like, it's more so just a case of trends, they come and they go, things change? I think that's more of the case because, I love my New Balances, don't get things twisted, but, I'm still out here rocking, buying up a few pairs of Jordans here and there. I'm not buying every single release like that, but when you talk about this sneaker game, I feel like Jordan Brand started it. When you talk about like this whole culture of collecting, buying shoes and everything like that, I feel like it started it. It's not going away anytime soon, and Jordan Brand, still continues to be at the top of the game. I feel like Jordan's still bringing the most interest. And when you talk about sales, although there has been some slight declines here and there, you know what I'm saying? They're still bringing in 7 billion plus. So can you really say Jordans have fallen off? Definitely can't agree on the whole comfort side of things, but falling off, nah. So let's see what else they talking about. This dude, Midtown Mogul, said, keep the culture vultures far from us. Y'all gotta chill, bro. Like, dude just giving his opinion, and I don't even think he's from the States, if I'm not mistaken. This dude put his true. All right. Profound. I would definitely say that when you talk about comfort, you ain't about to be out here walking blocks in a pair of Jordans, or I ain't gonna lie, your feet probably gonna be killing you by the end of the day. So, it's cool to have a different selection of sneakers. You might have some New Balance, some Asics in the collection, but that's always been kind of a thing. Like, take it back to the 90s, Reebok versus Nike. Now, people don't really talk too much about Reeboks. So the trends, they change, they come and they go, but when you talk about Jordans, bro, these joints are always gonna be timeless. So drop your feedback down below, JATV. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. I'll be back shortly, guys. I'm out. Love.
Stay safe.